Shalom. Sex is spiritual. This is why it marries you in the realms. Now, a lot of people cannot see beyond the physical, they can only see that which is seen, right? And the next thing is that a lot of you are conditioned in a certain way that once a person speaks against the church, you automatically equate the church to God, so you perceive it as the person is speaking against God. Then you need to go back and read your Bible. Because when Moses made the temple, when Moses made that thing, he made a pattern of what is in the heavens. So the pattern was not the original temple. That temple was destroyed and the Messiah rebuilt the temple. Well, go on. All right. And the Messiah rebuilt the everlasting temple. Where do churches come from? So you're saying that he destroyed the physical temples that were a pattern which he showed Moses to build an eternal one, to go back and build a physical one made with hands. Wake up. No, this is where it gets complicated. Like I said, sex is spiritual. And how do you know that? What happens when you perform unlawful sex? Now, unlawful sex is not what they taught you in the churches. Unlawful sex is what you read in the book of Leviticus chapter 18 and Leviticus chapter 20. Sex with animal, sex with the same gender, sex with family member, incest. And that's a serious one that we as black people are facing a lot. Because when a spirit from the water manifests in a family member, your uncle, your bigger brother, whoever, and that person molests you, it opens the doors. So guess what? You are now married in the realms. So yes, your little daughter that was a virgin, you know she's possessed by something. Yes, it's coming from there. She was molested and it opened a portal because the water spirit could not get directly to her. So it manifested in a male family member or whoever in the family, or close friend. So when they go and have sexual intercourse with that virgin, she becomes defiled. Her portals are open up. But the churches don't teach you that. How many of you from your 13, 12, whatever age you were molested, you start having dreams, someone treating you like a princess and all of these things? Dreams of someone touching you. Where did it come from? Some of you, it's passed down from your mother. This is why there's a spirit of prostitution, because that was upon your mother for years, destroyed her. Now she has a daughter. Guess what? The spirit possessed that little child. Cannot have a fruitful relationship, cannot have anything meaningful. There's always an argument between you and your partners. It never lasted. Unlawful sex. You're married in the realms. And the next thing is, a lot of people in the religious institutions pretend to be keeping themselves to themselves. Oh, I'm married to Christ. Okay, you're married to Christ, but you're cheating with porn and masturbation. That's the type of marriage you have with your Christ. You don't want a union with a physical person. So you have that relationship with your fingers or toys or other inanimate objects. Oh, you don't believe that spirits possess inanimate objects too? You lock inside your room from morning. When you open the window, it's dark outside. One porn to another porn to another porn, and the more you're watching it, the more you're touching yourself, and you're locked, and you cannot help yourself. You cannot break away. You can't wait for everyone to leave the house, so you're gonna be there alone. You shut down the windows, everything. You're being controlled. That's not your own desire. That's not your own will. A lot of your pastors, priests, elders of your churches, guess what? They have been given their seats by the spirits of the water. This is why they keep you single. They indoctrinate you in a way so you remain single. You don't want any man in the home. So it's just you and all those deities from the water, the spirit of lust, fornication, controlling you, destroying your children. Oh, you don't want any man in the home. That's why a lot of the children grow up in homes where there are no fathers. You know what happened? They are more, what do you call it, prone to be molested. Over 75% of children who have been molested, there was no father in the home. And the next thing, there are fathers who just go around having children, and that way it's impossible for them to be in the homes. So those children are going to be vulnerable to either doing what? Having a lot more children or be molested. They're unprotected. If you cannot control down there, stop lying to yourself, because you're not lying to God. He sees in the darkness. He sees everything that we're doing in the darkness. His eyes 10 times brighter than the sun. So the angels are there reporting all those little funny sounds you make. The angels are recording them. All right. So we are not lying to the Most High. If you cannot contain yourself, and it's a very difficult thing to contain yourself, it takes a lot of integrity and devotion to the Most High. And a lot of us are not in that position yet. So we need to stop lying to ourselves and go out there and create healthy relationships. Create the relationship you want. Stop waiting for the right man or the right woman. And both of you enter into a covenant with the Most High, because marriage is spiritual. A lot of these people you see coming into your congregations, they are not real people. They are vessels possessed by spirits of the water. Purify, consecrate yourself, heal your wounds, and create healthy relationships. Don't be destroyed by lust, by living an illusion.